There we go. And then we're out of here. We just walk right out.
Yeah.
At each other's good times, we shared each other's love.
Oi. Hello, it has been a minute. So much has happened since I touched base with you on this channel, but I really wanted to jump on because it is just 1 week to go until we put on our show, Flower Puppy Show, at the Brisbane Powerhouse. This is so special, and I really wanted to make this video because I documented a few vlogs back the process of starting this project at the very beginning when we had the idea to putting it on at a local community hall, and now it's been picked up and is going to be put on at the Brisbane Powerhouse, which is really, really exciting and also nerve-wracking, and it has just been so much work behind the scenes, which is why I haven't really had a chance to make a vlog like this, but I really wanted to capture the spirit of today because it's our last rehearsal before we actually bump into the space next week. And I really want to bring you along with this side of the journey because this is where it gets super fun. And there's some key things happening today. In case you're just tuning in, Flower Puppy Show is a piece of surreal performance art with live music. We've handmade all the fashion and clothes, and it's just been such an amazing adventure. I had to remake some things for this show because I sold some pieces after the last one. When we performed it the first time, we were pretty set on making it just really ephemeral and one night only. We thought that that was going to be it, but bringing it back now has just been so special because it's also meant that we could add some new things. I could remake some costumes and bring something special and new. And I think that if we do it again or a fresh version, I really like this idea of iterating each time. This project has just had such a giant impact on my life. The reason why I've been a bit off the comms as well is because actually in the process of doing this show and also connecting back with that book, The Artist's Way, I really connected with the idea of the shadow artist. And whilst for my day job, you know, I'm always making work, I'm always designing and creating, I did feel like there was a part of myself that I was repressing in that I did used to be a performer. I studied musical theatre. This was a huge part of my life, but I had kind of told myself that that part of myself was over and that it was shut down. And that in doing this show, not only did I realize that I loved it, but something very witchy happened as well. That in actually finally connecting back to singing again, I got a vocal coach because I actually felt like some things had changed in my singing and how my voice sounded, even just talking. And in so doing that, I actually went and saw an ENT as well at the recommendation of my vocal coach, who was working on all the songs for the show with me. It took 6 months to get the appointment, but when I got the appointment, it was revealed that I actually had a giant polyp, on my vocal cord. Polyp is just such an emotional word for me. I don't know why, but essentially it was like a big blister and it was such a whopper. And as soon as they discovered it, knowing that the show was coming up as well, they were like, you need to have like urgent surgery. Oh my gosh, which I had. And that was 6 weeks ago. So I literally had to learn how to talk properly again, all about vocal support. And I had to rehabilitate my voice. And in so doing, I had to spend 2 weeks in silence. The first week was like total silence. The second week was 5 minutes of talking per hour. But that was a really difficult time. I actually found the first week of silence almost easier than the talking because the talking became quite painful. And then throughout this process as well of having this show in the distance, knowing that I was going to have to sing, that was actually a little bit stressy. But lo and behold, I think the vocals are back on track. And I really can't believe I can honestly say that following my dreams changed my life. in every way, because it really made me look at like taking care of myself in a whole new different way. I've started like walking heaps and heaps. I'm not drinking as many carbonated drinks. And I say that just because that's something that my ENT told me must have been like degrading my voice over time. I don't think we realize how that rasping quality that comes from drinking carbonated drinks can actually be like a stripping and making your voice more vulnerable. So if you're somebody who talks a lot, maybe you need to reconsider all those fun party waters, or you don't. It's totally up to you, you know, but I've really had to rethink all the things that I was doing. Even just burning the midnight oil always, just had to really get back to basics, you know? And all the while recovering has just been a massive effort to get this show stage ready for the Powerhouse. I'm also the artist in residence this year at the Powerhouse, so this is one of my key presentations as part of that residency, and I'm obviously doing it with Patience Hodgson, and we're so excited. We love working together, and we love our musicians and everybody that's involved with this project. It's just been such a delight. So like I said, today is the last rehearsal. I'm just going to share some snippets from the studio today as we get ready to bump in next week, and I'll keep sharing these adventures. Hopefully I can get it together and keep putting vlogs up over the next week to show how this process all comes together. Very excited and also a little bit nervous. It's really upping the ante on things, but we can do it. I have a little bit of time before everybody gets here, and I've actually just gotten an email from the printer to say that the program proof is ready to pick up. So I'm going to go collect it and see how it looks. I'm so excited to see it. Oh my God, I've just collected the proofs. They look so good. It's so real, exciting.
Yeah, this today.
Oi!
Oh ho ho!
Not true. What's patience and try?
So I reckon. Yeah, yes. Do you want to try to transition or your character's
Oh my God.
That you do. You can ask the flowers. I sing for hours, telling all the bluebirds and silly cool birds. Pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you. Time we're both of us and young, but we love is habits. Let's pull down everybody. Sorry. Go ahead. Come Stick with me until the end, and walk along beside the sea, and share a bit of moon with me. I take my friend most step. La 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 la, I wouldn't care, and we would stay away from crowds and signs that say no friends allowed. Oh, we'd be so happy to be. Oh, we'd be so happy to be together. 'Cause roses for you, lady. Mr. Florist, take my order, please. Flowers chase her blues away. I need some.
Okay, let me just reveal what that sound actually is. Just some gems.
Washi taped.
Top notch. Okay, DIY tap shoes. Yeah.